It's me again, and I'd like to talk about C sections, please. This is April, and this is C section or cesarean awareness month. One of the organizations I'd like you to look up would be ICAN, International Cesarean Awareness Network. I do believe they're the ones that started that awareness month, but I'm not sure. But it's an international organization. It is an international organization, and their mission is to advocate, educate, and support families who regarding the subject of C-section, okay, during pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. Okay, there it is. So I'll try to put that below in the comment section. I'm still learning how to work YouTube, but here it is. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that C-sections definitely belong in the birth world. And as you probably already know, when C-section started many, many years ago, it did lower the death rate of mothers and babies during birth. But as you know, we've come a long ways. And according to that website I told you about, ICANN, they said here in the United States, 1 out of 3 births are C-sections, or is a C-section. Yeah, yeah. So one reason why we are concerned about it is because C-sections is actually it's major surgery. A C-section or cesarean birth is a major surgery, major abdominal surgery, which means postpartum care is a little bit more, I won't say intense, but it's a little bit more in depth and it's a little bit longer. And so for many mothers who are active or if they're working or have other children or just taking care of the baby after the C-section, it's not easy. You think it's you think it's not easy just giving birth vaginally. C-sections are a challenge, especially if you want to breastfeed. So, what are some things perhaps that we can do before during pregnancy to possibly avoid a C-section? Well, get early prenatal care. Usually they're able to tell you if you will absolutely medically need a C-section. I have a friend of mine who just gave birth a month ago, and she's not from this country, but she did tell me that all the women in her family have had C-sections because it was medically necessary. And this second baby she had here, she had to have a C-section, but she already knew it was going to happen. So that's why it's so important to have early prenatal care. Okay? The second thing you need to understand is that if you give birth in any hospital in the United States, birth C-sections or cesarean birth will always be on the menu because the goal of the medical staff is to make sure the mother and the baby are taken care of and to avoid medical emergencies. And of course, take care of business if there's a medical emergency. Okay, I just wanted to get that out the way. Um, if you give birth with a midwife at home or in a birth center, usually they will let you know if you're healthy enough for that to happen, for you to have your birth, vaginally. But let's get back to you. What can you do? Well, to be honest with you, watch your stress levels. If you had, if you have had any childhood traumas, attend to it. Uh, Nutrition, sleep, fitness. You don't want to overwork out. Some people did CrossFit and did all this crazy stuff and they still end up having a C-section. So that leads me to believe what? That leads us to believe that fitness and nutrition is not the only factor. It has to do a lot with letting go. Let it go. Go ahead and get your childbirth education. Choose which childbirth education you need, and do it as early as possible so you can understand the process of birth and start learning how to let it go. You can't control everything. Okay? I think that's all for today. I have a lot to talk about over this subject, but I just wanted to get something in this month to respect the cesarean awareness month. Okay? If you have any questions, drop me a line in the box. Bye.